Okay, so today Erin's gonna help us with our sumo progression. Now just like any of our function flows, we're not racing through this movement. This is not a workout. What we're doing is giving our body adequate time to warm up, getting those joints nice and warm, as well as the muscle heads before we start our workout. Okay, so starting this progression, Erin's gonna take a nice wide sumo stance. Okay, she's gonna initially start this progression with a nice deep squat. Now this might look different for some of you, depending on where your mobility is at. Do not push it to where you're squatting down nice and low and your hips might be tight. Okay, you should not feel a huge stretch here. Just get in a nice deep squat, and then we're gonna be standing up, and we're gonna be walking out into our top plank. Okay, so now she's walking it out. She was trying to keep her legs as straight as possible as she walked it out. Her core is nice and tight, her back is nice and straight. She's gonna drop down and to do a hand release push-up, so she's lifting her hands, pressing all the way out into a nice firm lockout. Now from there, she's gonna walk it out to one of her feet, trying to keep her leg as straight as possible as she stands all the way up. She's gonna do a nice tall reach to the ceiling. She's gonna do 2 side bends, neutralizing that spine. And then she's gonna walk it out again. Now this progression looks the same right here. So she's gonna walk it out into a high plank. Again, her core is nice and tight. Her arms are nice and secure as she drops down into a hand release push-up, presses out of it, and walks back to her opposite foot this time. Doing a tall reach, a side bend, and a side bend. Good, now when she initially starts off again, she would start that progression off with that squat, again, giving us our sumo progression.